definition for a polygon written down. So we're going to say that a polygon is a figure that has sides that are line segments and only two sides meet at a common vertex. Okay, so some example of polygons. A triangle is a polygon. Okay, some crazy, I don't know, shape like that is a polygon. Are all the sides line segments in both of those shapes? Yes. What will be something that has a side that's not a line segment? A circle. Okay, so I don't know if off in the margin you want to put non-examples off to the right there. So anything with a curve or a circle is not a polygon. Okay. Notice that two sides meet at a common vertex. So if we think about the vertex being the corners, at this vertex I only have two sides. At this vertex I only have two sides. At this vertex I only have two sides meeting. So what would be something that would not have more or two sides? Something like this. Notice the vertex in the middle. How many sides are coming off of it? 4 sides. So that would not be a polygon. Okay? So, non-examples, examples. So when we talk about polygons, we talk about them being whether they're convex or concave, which we already kind of talked about. And I'm going to use Lily's idea of indents because that's what I think of the best. So in a convex, we have a polygon with, bless you, no indents. So a polygon with no indents. Okay, so something like that would be a convex polygon. There's no caves to hide in that shape. Okay, so a concave would be a polygon with indents. So envision that giant coming around and punching a cave into the shape. So here I punched a cave in this corner. Here I punched a cave in that corner. Here I punched a cave in that corner. Here I punched a cave in that corner. Okay? So indents versus no indents. Convex versus concave. Make sure you remember that vocabulary. Okay? So for our first example, we're going to look at the shape, decide whether it's a polygon or not, and then decide whether it's convex or concave. Everybody ready? All right, so example 1. Is this a polygon? No. Why not? Because at this vertex I have 1, 2, 3 sides coming out of it, not just 2. So this is not a polygon. Let's move on to the next one. Is that a polygon? Yes. Is it convex or concave? Convex. Good. Third one. Is that a polygon? No. So not a polygon. Why not? Because of the curved side. Polygons can only have line segments as sides. Fourth one. Is that a polygon? Yes. Convex or concave? Concave. Good. Okay. So in section 1.6, you need to be able to identify polygons, decide whether they're convex or concave. You also need to be able to classify them based off of their number of sides. So this list that we're going to make are names that I am assuming that you will be able to memorize. What do we call a shape that has 3 sides? A triangle. That one you definitely should know. 4 sides. Quadrilateral. Quad is your 4. Quadrilateral. 5 sides. Pentagon, good. Penta is 5. 6 sides. Hexagon, good. Does anybody know 7?
Pentagon.
Huh?
Pentagon.
Close. Hepta. It's with a P. Yep. Hepta. Heptagon. Eight. Octagon. Good. Anybody 9? Yeah. Good. Nonagon. Kind of sounds like 9, but with a non instead of a 9. Nonagon. 10. Deca. Good. I'm not requiring you to memorize 11. I don't even have 11 memorized, so don't worry about that. 12 is dodecagon. And then anything other than what we just listed, you're going to just say the number and throw the word gon after. So if it was a 15-sided shape, you would say something like, so an example would be 15 gon or 21 gon. Okay, so anything other than 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, you're just going to say the number, throw the word gon after it. Okay, 18 gon, 21 gon. There are official names for however many sides we can possibly have on a shape, but I'm not I don't have those memorized. What is 11? I don't know. Let's look it up. All right, so other vocabulary that we can add on to this. Equilateral is when you have equal sides. And if you think back to how do we show congruency in line segments, we put the little tick marks on the sides. Okay, so how do I show if something is equilateral? I put tick marks on all the sides. So if equilateral is equal sides, any guesses on what equiangular would be? Equal angles. Good. So equal angles is your equiangular. What markings do we use to show equal angles? The little arcs inside the angle. We put little arcs inside angles to show congruency. And if something is both equilateral and equiangular, then we call that regular. So our regular definition is equal side lengths and equal angle measures. So equal side lengths and equal angle measures would be your regular. So that just combines the two. So if you have all your sides the same, all your angles the same, then we call that regular. Okay. So, can we determine whether something's a polygon or not? Yes or no? Yes. Can we decide if something is convex or concave?
Yes.
Can we name it by its number of sides? Hopefully. Let's see if we can. So, shape number 1 up here. In this example, how many sides do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that would be a hexagon. And it is regular because all the angles are the same, all the sides are the same. Second one, we've got 4 sides. So what are we going to call that? Quadrilateral. Is it equilateral? Do I have all the same tick marks on all the sides? Nope. Is it equiangular? Nope. So if it's not equilateral and it's not equiangular, then it's not regular. So we can write irregular. And this last one, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 sides. Dodecagon. That says irregular, huh? Quadrilateral. Why is it a quadrilateral? It says 4 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. Okay. Is it equilateral over here on the dodecagon? Yes. Is it equiangular?
Yes. No.
I see a bunch of right angles, but look at these interior angles. Is that a right angle right here? No, that's definitely not. That's 270 degrees, right? So it is not equiangular. So it's only equilateral. Okay. The trick is regular polygons can only occur when you have a convex polygon. Is that third one a convex polygon? No, it's concave. So you can't have a regular concave polygon. So you're going to have those crazy angles happening there. All right, so then the hardest type of problem that you're going to have in section 1.6 this last example here. Here we're given a regular hexagon. So because I see the word regular in my description of this polygon, what does that mean about all the side lengths? They're all the same. So I'm going to put little tick marks around. It also means all the angles are the same. So I'm going to put little arcs all the way around. Well, I'm asked to find the length of the sides. So since it's regular, what should I do with this algebraic expression and this algebraic expression? Equal them together. I do not want to add them because I don't have anything to add them to. So equal 3x plus 6 to 4x minus 2. Move your smallest x over to your largest x. That gets me 6 equals x minus 2. Add 2 over to the 6. So 8 equals x. If I'm not done, I need to plug it back in. Which one do you like better? The 3x or the 4x? Yes, because you should technically get the same answer no matter what you do. So if I do 3 times 8, that's 24. 24 plus 6 is 30. And Deja, if I do the same thing down here at the 4, 4 times 8 is 32, minus 2 gets me 30. So it doesn't matter which one. That would also be a good way to check. If you get both the same number, then you know you did your algebra right. Okay. So my side length is, what do we say, 30 inches? Good. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to do a quick run through of practice here. You don't need to write anything down. Just participate by thinking or saying things out loud. Is everybody good with this problem? All right. So first one up, classify it by the number of sides. What do we have? Quadrilateral. Concave or convex? Convex. Equilateral, equiangular, regular? Equiangular, because it has all 90-degree angles, right? Not equilateral, because these aren't the same tick marks. Classify by the number of sides. Triangle, convex or concave? Convex, equilateral, equiangular, regular. That is a regular. Good. Number of sides? Number of sides? pentagon. I see 5 sides up there. Yeah. Concave or convex? Concave. And it's not equilateral or equiangular or regular, so that would just be an irregular one. Good. Number of sides? Hexagon. Does everybody count 6?
Yeah.
Concave, convex? Concave. Is it equilateral? Equiangular? No, no. Okay, good. Next one. Classified by number of sides. Quadrilateral. Concave or convex? Convex. Is it any of the other ones? Equilateral? No. Equiangular? No. So then it's definitely not regular. Okay. Ooh. How many sides are up there?
10.
It's a 9 or 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's a nonagon, convex or concave, convex, equilateral, equiangular, or regular? Regular, good. Number of sides? You guys counting 6?
Yep.
Hexagon, convex or concave? Convex. Any other things special about it? Nope. Good. Ooh. Is that an octagon? I'd say octagon, yeah. 8. Concave or convex? Concave. Equilateral? Yes. Equiangular? No. Then it's not regular. All right, and then the last type of problem here that you're going to see on your homework is something similar to this. I have a pentagon. I'm going to quickly make myself a pentagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is regular, so what does that mean? All the sides are the same and all the angles are the same. Good. I'm going to name it A, B, C, D, E. Okay, so now it's telling me the length of BC is represented by the expression 5x minus 4. So at BC, I'm going to put 5x minus 4. At DE, it's 2x plus 11. So what am I going to do to solve for x? Set them equal to each other. So 5x minus 4 equals 2x plus 11. What would you guys do algebra-wise? Subtract your 2x from the 5x, which gets you 3x minus 4 equals 11. Add 4, so 3x equals 15. Then what would you do? Plug it back in. Good. Which expression do you like better? The 2x or the 5x? 2x. So 2 times 5 is 10, plus 11 is 21. Well, that's the length of DE. It's asking what's the length of AB. Yeah, so it would be
No, wait,
21, right, because they would all be the same. Good. Questions? You guys think you have this?